Please subscribe the channel for more videos. We promise to keep you entertained. Miori then introduced herself as the daughter of the president of Sheva Heavy Weapons Company, who provides weapons for Rentaro. She then clings to Rentaro, seeing which Kasara is really jealous and both start a fight with each other. The next day, Rentaro takes the job of the bodyguard and along with Lady Saitenshi, they go for a meeting with President Saitaki. Rentaro warns Saitenshi of Saitaki's character. In the meeting, Rentaro and Saitaki have a small debate and then Saitaki tells about his plan, how he is going to make Tokyo a glorifying nation again and be the ruler of it. After the meeting, Rentaro and Saitenshi along with Enju are traveling in their car where he advises her on how she should be a good leader and take decisions for betterment of the nation. Suddenly, a sniper bullet hits the car, but Rentaro saves Saitenshi and takes her to a safe location. The sniper was none other than Tina Sprout, who is assigned by Rand for the job of assassination of Lady Saitenshi. The next day, Tina calls Rentaro to meet her and he shows up with some food. But she adds caffeine tablets to it because she is a night person and can't stay active in the daytime. Seeing her unable to eat properly, he himself feeds her and she feels really happy. She then talks about how she lost her parents and is all alone, and Rentaro is the only one who has shown affection towards her. She then leaves in a hurry to attend the call from her boss Rand. Rentaro then visits Miori to get information about the sniper which attacked them last night. Kasara, however, is very angry at the fact that they both are having a private chat where she isn't involved. Miori then claims that the attack last night was initiated by Saitaki, and Rentaro requests her to get information about the sniper. Miori agrees but on condition that he has to show his love towards her. Kasara then breaks open the door to find both of them really close to each other. Miori then lies to make Kasara jealous by saying Rentaro has promised her that he is going to love her if she gives her body to him. Later, Morodo laughs at Rentaro for this incident and tells him to man up and to boldly convey his feelings towards Kasara. Kasara is now sitting in her office really angry with Rentaro, when out of nowhere Tina enters the room and starts shooting Kasara. She saves herself and proceeds to attack Tina but fails. Tina chokes her when Rentaro arrives and starts attacking Tina. They both face each other and are both heartbroken. Kasara then uses her sword skills and cuts the office in half. But Tina runs away and Kasara loses her conscience. So Rentaro takes her to the hospital. He then continues his job as bodyguard for Lady Saitenshi and proposes a new plan for her safety, to which the other bodyguard is very angry on him for this. Suddenly, a soldier gets sniped and Rentaro runs with Saitenshi in her car into a parking place where she is safe. Rentaro then sends Enju to catch Tina, but Saitenshi gives him really bad news. Tina is actually ranked 98 and Enju will get killed if she fights her. Rentaro calls her and orders her to retreat. She doesn't respond back, to which he realizes that Tina has caught her. Rentaro along with Kasara both run to the hospital to meet Enju, where he finds her lying on the bed unconscious. The doctor then tells him that she has been given a heavy dose of anesthesia and will come back to senses after 2 days. Kasara then reminds Rentaro that Lady Saitenshi and Saitaki have their last meeting, so he has to attend that and be her bodyguard. He then takes a bath and recalls what the police who were investigating the scene told him. Enju was shot from 4 different locations by some strange drones, and Sheba Heavy Weapons are given the task to inspect them. He then visits Morodo Sumire, who tells him that the drones had thought-driven interface Shen fields and is controlled by neurochip implanted in the brain. She then adds that one can control 3 drones at a time and also warns Rentaro to not fight Tina, as the ones ranked under 100 are monsters, and he will lose his life doing so. Rentaro then demands a favor from Miori, and he trains against some computer snipers as he plans to take on Tina Sprout. Miori gets really impressed by his high computer power vibranium eyes. After the fight, Miori tells him that his power level is 2200%, but pretty less compared to Tina, who is at approx over 12,900%. Here, Rand commands Tina to complete the assassination at any cost and to kill anyone who comes between the mission. Rentaro then comes to an abandoned building, on the top of which is Tina hiding to kill Saitanshi. The fight starts and Tina shoots at Rentaro, but the bullet hits his vibranium leg and he then hides inside another building. A drone comes flying towards him, but he destroys it. Then he gets a call from Miori and she tells him that the whole building is surrounded by 5 material rifles and Tina is controlling them all at once. She confirms the target's location with her drone and she fires the rifle at them. Out of nowhere, a drone comes near and locates him, but the drone misses and he saves himself. He is now climbing the building after destroying the other 2 drones. Tina lands on him from the top floor and they both are now fighting manually. But there was a 4th drone. Rentaro tries to using a flank bang which does not work and Tina corners him. He now questions Tina why she kills people, and miraculously the flashbang explodes, blinding Tina for a second, and Rentaro then takes the initiative and starts attacking Tina, eventually knocking her down. Tina then asks him to kill her, but Rentaro refuses, and because she could have killed Enju, but she left her alive and thanked Tina for that. He carries Tina, and on his way back suddenly the Queen's Guard arrive and shoots Tina. If you are enjoying this video, hit the like button and show some love. They hold Rentaro and he is helpless. The lady then arrives and gives Rentaro rank 300 and special powers, using which he takes revenge on the Queen's Guard. The next day he visits his office where he is shocked to see Tina, as Kasara appoints her as a member for their agency. Rentaro now decides to become a teacher for the students in the 39th district where Enju can also study. All the students get really excited seeing him and are really happy. He introduces himself and all the students start asking him pretty strange questions. Then Kasara also introduces herself as their second teacher. Now Rentaro is teaching class when Lady Saitanshi arrives there. But she has really bad news. The 32nd monolith, which is a big wall made up of uranium to protect Tokyo from Gastrea, started to collapse, and a level 4 Gastrea, Aldabro, is responsible for that. She gives Rentaro the instructions to make a team which will fight against the Gastrea. After the wall has fallen, it will take them 3 days to make a new wall. After returning home, he sees Enju and Tina cosplaying Tenshu girls and that Tina will be staying the night at their house. Tina wakes Rentaro in the middle of the night and they have a small chat. Rentaro explains how he first became a civil officer because of his hatred towards the Gastrea, but now things have changed. Tina claims that she will always be on his side and will never leave him. After that, they slept. Later in the morning, Kasara arrives to take Tina back, where she finds Rentaro and Tina sleeping together. Then Tina says some really sussy things like, "Brother, last night was awesome and I was scared at first but was okay later," which made a really bad scenario for Rentaro. Tina and Rentaro then go out to find partners for their team, where he meets a small blind child begging money. The child says that her mother hated those red eyes, so she support lead in them. Rentaro gives her money and requests her not to come back here for some days. They both then visit the home of an old friend, Tamaki Katagiri, and his initiator, Yuzuki Katagiri, who for some reason dislikes Rentaro and calls him a pervert. Rentaro explains the whole situation, but he refuses to take the job, which later leads into a duel where Rentaro and Tina beat the Katagiri, and this leads them to join their team. After that, they both visit Morodo, who tells Tina some absurd lies about Rentaro, like him stealing the stool of girls. Later, Tina says that she will be a problem for Rentaro and others, as Rand will come in search of her. Rentaro calms her down and promises to always stay by her side and protect her. After that, Morodo warns Rentaro how only a minority of the people believe that cursed child are also humans. Rentaro believes he will change the world and will make it free from Gastrea, so people can forget their past and move on. Rentaro and Enju are now in the camp where many teams have joined along with them to fight the Gastrea. But what surprises him is when he meets his old senior Shumer Ajisawa. He got into a fight with a promoter who challenged him to a duel. Shumer, along with his partner, easily finishes the fight. Then Rantaro approaches him and requests him to join his team. Shumer accepts, but then Rantaro asks him a question. Why did he left the dojo a few years back? He replies he wasn't meant for the dojo and instead decided to become a civil officer. Later, everyone gathers for a team meeting where Shumer's initiator, Midori, introduces herself as a cat girl, as her mother was infected by an animal Gastrea. Rantaro believes he has a strong team but needs one last pair. Kiasa then arrives and suggests she will team up with Tina and will become the last pair he needs. Rantaro refuses her offer as he cares about her and her dialysis problem, which happened to her when she was attacked by a Gastrea in her childhood. After having a quarrel, Rantaro finally takes her in. They later are called for a meeting of all teams, and the one leading all of them, the Gamasugadu, Gadu gives a fine speech which fires up all the officers. But Rantaro questions him if the JSDF, who were the military fighting in the front, are really going to ask for help. Later, Rantaro and Kasara have a chat where he questions Kasara if she really is serious about fighting. To which she confirms and also becomes sad because Rantaro risks his life every time and she can't help him in any way. And the episode ends here. Please subscribe the channel for more such videos and let us know in the comments about your favorite part of the video. Thank you for watching.